So this recording is, of course, like every other recording, it is an experiment. But this is a special experiment because in this experiment I'm not going to say very much anymore. And so I just let you know that beforehand that this is going to be a very quiet recording. And perhaps I have the impression that it is that way, but yeah, it's very likely that my recordings will be more and more quiet. And so I really would like you to, if you listen to this, if you want to listen to this, and if you want to look at it, because it is, of course, also a yeah, a matter of looking at me and connecting with me, and sometimes hearing me, yeah, because I will say something. But it's not so much what I say, it is more how I say it. And it's not so much the verbal, but it is the non-verbal that I am expressing. And I would like to assure you that you can experience that it is very wonderful to be here with me in this beautiful park, at my favorite spot here. There's the picnic table there near the creek. I go there now again, and I'm gonna sit there at the table. I'm gonna take you with me, but I'm also gonna take you with me into my silence. And so that's actually what I had always wanted. And that is possible with language, with embodied language. And it doesn't require any effort, it doesn't require any preparation, it doesn't require anything. You just don't do anything. You just look at it, you listen to it, that's it. You don't have to understand anything. There's nothing to figure out. There's nothing that you have to try. And I am just inviting you to join me in my break. Let my break be your break. Do you see how I look? And do you also hear that beeping sound of this vehicle that is moving backward? That has that kind of alarm beep. Yeah, watch out. Yeah. There's always some movement in this park because people are doing stuff. But they're kind of in the distance. I'm sitting here by myself, and you can hear me, and you can sort of use that sound, that mechanical sound that you just heard, that is now gone again. You can use that as a sort of a symbolization of all the noise that we hear everywhere, and we have to just sort of say goodbye to all that noise if we want to experience and feel what I'm talking about. And even though perhaps the noise continues, we can still go here. Nothing stops us. As a matter of fact, the contrast becomes even bigger. The contrast between you being peaceful and quiet and the noise that is going on everywhere. You know, just a couple of minutes ago, before I came here, there were two women who were passing on this path here, which is running by this picnic table, and they were saying hello to me, but it was almost like it almost sounded like noise. I mean, I'm not accusing them of anything, but it really sounded really noisy. and they were also talking really loud. Yeah. Yeah. No, but I highly suggest or recommend that you take a good look at me, and that you also take a good look at yourself in how you respond to me. What is your response to this? Yeah? What happens with you when you are exposed to this, when you allow this? Because I'm asking you to allow me. I ask you to feel me, to hear me, not just to hear me, but to just get a sense like where is this guy coming from? What is he doing? Why does he even do this? Just give yourself the permission to feel what it is. I'm not trying to force anything on you. I'm not trying to hypnotize you. I'm not trying to get you to do things for me. I'm not manipulating you. I'm just sharing with you who I am. You know, whenever we do that, it is a wonderful thing. But we don't get to do that because we don't have the calmness, the peacefulness, the clarity, the kind of attention that is needed for this. And I have all of that. Of course you have it too. You have the possibility to do this, but to make this possibility into a reality, you have to start giving yourself permission. You have to take time. You have to bring your attention to this without me. And not just once, not just for to have some experience or to have some, some, I don't know, some understanding. If you do this the way I do it, there's no way back. There's no way back from being yourself. And even though you may have a whole set of habits which prevent you from being yourself, you're going to leave these habits behind. You're going to describe them and you're going to let them go. And it all starts with one break. And while you are quiet, you can still talk with yourself. And whatever it is that you say, it will deepen your silence. And if it doesn't do that, you will stop saying those things that do not deepen your silence. If you say things which are noisy, which make you feel upset or stressed or worried, you can stop doing that by acknowledging that this is your stress, this is your fear, this is your negativity, this is your pretension, this is your anger, your frustration, this is your distraction. And then you're back again to what this is, and then you're back again to your well-being, to your simplicity, to your clarity, to your enjoyment, because it is very enjoyable and it is quiet, peaceful. I am transmitting to you with my language, but also without my language, my being. And my being is, of course, also your being, because being here is who we are. And you have been there, you have been somewhere, and now you're here. With me, we are together. In spite of all the noise, in spite of all the tragedy, of all the suffering and all the violence, all the brutality, all the senseless, creepy, troubling, destructive. Just imagine you're sitting here to have your break, and here comes the mowing machine. Yeah, it can happen. I just love to sit here. Usually when I'm here, or usually not too long ago, I would just stretch out on this bench and take a little nap for 10 minutes. But with my current joy in making these videos, I like to just talk. I find it also really rejuvenating to abide into this peacefulness. You know, when I'm at work, I'm not going to tell you about my work, okay? But when I'm at work, I'm of course busy with all kinds of things. I cannot be busy with this in the sense that I'm busy with it now. And it is so nice to just have that contrast also, to have all this work that you do. I do fairly physical work, I must say. And yeah, now I'm not doing anything. So for me, to sit here and to just talk is also a contrast with being very physically active and just being physically rather inactive, but being psychologically very active. Yeah, being consciously very active, being, yeah, just with my language very active. And the strange thing is, just because I am so involved with my embodied language, I can feel the non-verbal experience, which is of course addressed by my verbal expression. So in this way, my verbal expression refers to my non-verbal experience. And I would even say my non-verbal experience has its own proper verbal expression. And there's nothing particular that I try to point out. It is just simply me talking with myself and experiencing well-being, the well-being that comes with embodied language. I'm sure you can feel this. And you can see it. You can hear it. And you can yourself say this. You can yourself see this and feel this. And yeah. And I invite you to do that. Do you feel how good this is? In spite of all the noise, in spite of all the distraction, in spite of, yeah, whatever problems you have in your life, whatever loss you have experienced, whatever trauma you have had, there's no need to stop yourself from having this. I am the proof. And if you are going to say to yourself what I'm saying to myself here, you are the proof. You can prove it to yourself that this is possible, that it is very useful, very beneficial, very nourishing, and also very entertaining. It's very amusing. it does something with your energy. It centers you. And it makes you quiet. I'm still talking too much, I know. It's okay. You know, when I said to you I was going to be very quiet, I had the intention of becoming more quiet than I actually am. But maybe next time. At this moment, I'm just only as quiet as I can be with this noise that is happening. And also with a bee that is buzzing around sometimes. I don't know. I always have to be a little bit careful with these bees. I know. Sometimes it is a challenge to be quiet. And I'll speak more on that next time. Now I'm really coming into the silence. That word challenge was a very useful word. I took the challenge, I took the jump. All right, my break is almost over and I must go back now. I'll talk more with you later, okay? Hi.